If you think that you can connect with anybody, such as I did another one who I'd like to connect with, and it's not a favourite thing more than Dylan, because
the one that you
Jeffrey Marsh.
Jeffrey Marsh. I couldn't think of his name.
No, there's something about Jeffrey Marsh that makes me hate him to the core.
He's like Marmite.
Let's talk about facts.
If you want to have intellectual discussions.
Spiritually oriented, a beautiful family.
Who you are beyond the personality.
I'm a human being, same as you. Be who you are.
But to answer your question,
What is really going on? And let's get into this.
What is up, Bettina WIRGO? What is? Welcome to the wonderful world of WIRGO, the place where we get asked what is really gone. What is really gone? What's really going on? Not starting again.
Really
Keep going. Hey guys, we could do via sport to help poor old autistic like myself with dyslexia get better, so I don't say stupid words like top words like that. Yeah. You can help by subscribing, liking our content, and doing all that good stuff that you know what to do. Stop stealing lines, babe. Half will be right on this now. Oi, stealing my bit.
No.
When you first started that, she goes, "Why do you do that?" I don't know. Maybe it's like sharing it far and wide. You know, I don't. That makes sense to me. You know. All right, babe, go on. We're doing it with myself, Carl, and
Alyssa.
Wolford. Go on, tell them, baby, what we're doing.
And we are looking at the Black Conservative perspective on transgender World Cup swimming competition cancelled after nobody signed up to compete.
Oh, no, guys, just Alyssa will get into this, but this part Alyssa tells us about going live. But today we're not going live, baby,
No.
because we messed everything up this morning, and we'll start tomorrow. Apologies
As
for all
in
those who
Tuesday.
are going for it today, but then we can't. Okay, so guys, we're gonna do all this. Right. Sorry about that. That's it. Let's get back into this. Sorry, we've been waffling on. Waffle alert! Black and Conservative perspective, guys. Go check Greg. It is Greg, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it Greg? Yeah, Greg. I think Greg Forman. But
Greg Forman. I literally was about to say the same thing. Oh my god.
Right. Anyway, I want Greg. Yeah, right. Awesome, Greg. Go check him out. Banging bloke. Always does some great stuff. A little bit on the entertaining side of sometimes slightly more feminine than masculine, but sometimes a bit more masculine than feminine. I got to admit, he go flip-flops between both all the time, doesn't he? Maybe it just depends on how the thing, whatever he's talking about, grips him in different ways, yeah? Transgender World Cup swimming competition cancelled after nobody signed up to compete. That's right, I wanted to quickly just watch a part of this, just to see what Greg had to say about it, and then talk about it ourselves. So should we just get straight in?
Yeah, let's go
and try not to pause it too much. Try. That means you got to feel, Carl. Not. Here we go.
Alright guys, so we got to talk about a story that really is very eye-opening when it comes to the whole issue of trans people competing in sports, because the left,
Greg Forman.
Oh my god.
Just keep going.
tries to say that trans people are banned from competing in sports just because
of the George Foreman's what we was.
George Foreman.
they can't compete against people of the opposite sex. Mainly biological men can't compete against biological women. Now, again, this is ridiculous. Nobody's banning transgender athletes from compete.
Can't compete is the wording. To me, it should be shouldn't compete, just to give a break in between biological differences.
Yeah,
I get it when you talk about someone who's female comes along and is like bigger than me and stronger than me. I go, I get it. I get what you're saying, but then that's still within a certain dynamic of like they're an athlete, female. Now, are you going to get someone who's going to come along that's a bit like, you know, Andre the Giant for us men, that's going to dominate in certain categories? Like, I mean, look at Andre the Giant. I mean, that guy was amazing. I mean, as a child, I loved him. Definitely, he's a great actor. He played roles such as, was it Princess's Bride?
No, I've never watched that.
I gotta get it to watch Princess's Bride. It's just,
Right.
For those who don't know what Princess's Bride is, here's a little clip.
Grandfather's here.
Can't you tell me I'm sick? He'll pinch my cheek. I hate that.
Maybe he won't.
Hey, how was this sickie? Huh? I brought you a special present.
What is it?
It was the book my father used to read to me when I was sick, and I used to read it to your father. And today, I'm going to read it to you.
It was a time when life didn't seem so complicated.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
What?
What? I'm killing myself once we reach the honeymoon suite.
Wouldn't that be nice?
A courtly age of gentle conversation.
I will always come for you.
But how can you be sure?
This is true love.
Oh no. Is this a kissing book?
No. Actually, there was a lot of treachery, peril, and revenge.
Prepare to die.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
There were affairs of state.
But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
And affairs of the heart.
My Wesley will always come for me.
Your Wesley is dead.
I've seen worse.
Bye-bye, boy.
Have fun storming the castle.
It's more than dirty.
What's the difference? We've got him.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.
It's a story of love. A tale of adventure. It's as real as the feelings you feel.
We're kissing again.
Someday you may not mind so much.
The Princess Bride. Not just your basic, average, everyday, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, ho-hum fairy tale.
Him snoring made me giggle. I will put that little clip in anyway, but you're gonna get for some people they're gonna use the word freaks. I don't like that word. I think it's dehumanizing, but I don't use it. I've changed it in my vocabulary to mean something cool and awesome. But like for those who don't use that language and see it's dehumanizing, like myself, you're going to use things like those with maybe a little bit more neutral and say abnormalities, but the word should really be different, shouldn't it? Right? People who are just different, but they're different in a way that benefit them, in strength or something compared to a man or woman. Yeah, speed even. I mean, look at Usain Bolt.
Oh, what?
I mean, what is that man doing?
Yeah.
Shoveling burgers down him like it's nothing, destroying his cells according to mainstream science, and then somehow leaving everybody at the bloody start line. Boys,
so fast.
You can't. Well, the next Usain Bolt is going to be able to compete against that. I understand why.
Usain Bolt.
Did I say Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt.
The phlegmatic people, Bolt. Right? Bolt. Oh, I've got to listen to that back and see how awesome that sounded. Sorry.
When I hear that chuckle when he's editing after, I'm like, yep, that's a bit.
He just heard it. I just sit here listening to this back and go, oh my God, guys, what would you put up with? Yeah, you, Carl.
In sports, basically we say, look, you have to compete based off your sex at birth because that is fair. Okay, that is the fair thing to do. But again, the left boohoo, whines, and cries and claim that this is discrimination. Okay, so people like me who advocate for common sense solutions have basically said, look.
See, that's aggravating when people do that.
Common sense
when they say common sense solutions. You could just say
something's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, Greg, it's narcissistic to say that, which is part of your character. I get that guy. I'm not going to let it. I'm just saying that there's better ways to say that, isn't there, than common sense solutions. You could say, I'm looking for more neutral mathematical solutions that we're going to meet in the middle. When you say common sense, you're saying the other people are stupid.
Sarcastic.
And you shouldn't really be saying that. I mean, I didn't feel bad about using the word stupid then because I wasn't calling anybody one. I was just saying that that's what you're doing to other people. So. I will say that tough is what I should say. We
need to have athletes competing based off biological sex, but, we can have an open category, right? Or we can have a category.
The coffee's not even bloody working. I'm still yawning. I need to
Finley's,
breathe, probably.
Finley's dreaming.
And our dog is dreaming.
That's Finley.
He's dreaming that he can't play ball because the cats. He hates the fact he can't play ball in the house. She comes up with ball, and I'm like, but buddy, can't play ball for a few days. Same as my son can't do wrestling because you get carried away and the kittens will get hurt. You've got to take him out and do a bit. But because he don't play ball outside. It's weird. Our dog only plays ball inside. I think we broke him somehow. Broke him in many ways, but I think, but like this way, like how did we break him?
Rumbling like crazy.
Dinner after breakfast after this one.
Yeah, probably sausage boy.
Or I chuck it on for cooking. We do another one while it's cooking, so we'd be like,
really
quickly get through
good.
this. Monkey boys, ADHD won't work there, and they'd be thinking food, don't move it.
Category where transgender athletes compete against themselves, and maybe they'll be happy, right? They should be happy with that. That's fair, okay? Now, the left routinely rejects this, okay? They'd rather say that trans athletes are banned rather than to actually really just acknowledge the truth, which is that they're not banned. They just have to compete based off their sex.
I don't like that, though.
No.
That is slanderous when people do that.
Yeah.
And I see it more and more all the time. Now, I call Greg out. He does it. And he's even done it in small ways that I've been pointing out so far. Sorry, Greg, got to call you out, bruv. That's what I see. You can debate that if you like. This is what I'm saying. Anybody can. I'm open to talk about anything. I want to learn. Those who are not open to debate, think they can't be incorrect, and not willing to learn, they're there to preach.
Yeah.
You'll see this on the street. I should have said that to that lady yesterday.
You should have said that to that woman, yeah.
I'm going to get all this.
Galore.
I'm learning to become Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
You still can, really, when you do your pop-ups.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I should do them after breakfast or whatever. I think one more after this will be fine, and then we keep the others. Yeah, we'll do a song one.
Going off on a tangent.
We're not playing all this anyway, guys. This will be over now in a few minutes. I just wanted to get the black conservative perspective of this, like we do most, because we enjoy his perspective, but we get to play a bit of Greg and call him out and see his points, because he does hold some valid points here.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when the left, or anybody actually, narcissistic individuals do this. What they'll do is they'll say something slanderous along the lines of like, don't say gay bill. It's don't say gay bill. It's not. What they do is they put a title on it, so they reinvent it in a way that gets you upset about it.
Yeah.
And when I look at it, I'm like, it's not called that. You've interpreted it that way, and the interpretation is so like slanderous and narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's aimed to get your emotions
triggering.
And trigger you,
Yeah.
and that's sinful. That's what sinning is. Narcissistic control. That's sinning. Trying to explain that to that lady. Yeah.
What was her version again?
Sin means self, I, and nobody else. But yet that's what she was doing to me the entire time. And I was trying to have a conversation about the things I see and things she sees.
She was
and ask her, and she kept saying, you'll see this, you'll see that, and you can't see, and you won't sleep. And I kept explaining to her, do you understand that you keep telling me how I'm being and everything? You won't listen to me and ask me questions. You're just telling me how I am.
Like, it got to the point when the son was embarrassed. Like,
and that's narcissistic control.
Crazy.
But that's not her fault. She just reminds me of my nanny.
Yeah, she reminded me of a female version of my father.
And my mum.
Yeah.
And they're all like that. Narcissism, just like they'll tell you,
them.
we're correct, you're not.
Yeah, I'm older than you, I know better, I'm older and wiser.
I've got God on my side, you will listen to me.
Yeah, but she that was supposed to be a person of God. Like, I was really shocked.
I wasn't shocked at all, to be honest. I'm going to say that I'm expecting that, and it was great to have that experience. As an individual, she was a loving, beautiful lady.
Yeah, sweet.
But I felt highly confused upstairs. That sounds horrible. I think she was highly confused mentally and has been narcissistically controlled her entire life, and she's so stuck in it. She was literally trying to narcissistically control and sin over me by claiming I was doing what she was saying sinning was.
Anyway, tune in for that. Don't give too much away now.
That's what that's what the little clip I wanted to put up for to show.
Yeah, banging.
Right, anyway, we're not doing too much of this anyway. I just get it.
Or amongst themselves. But reality is that they don't want to compete amongst themselves, right? They don't want to compete in an arena that, in my opinion, is fair. And we have some proof of that, because we got to talk about a story that kind of flew under the radar, but I want to...
Right, guys, so we're not going to let him do his story now. Please go check out the Black Conservative Perspective and hear his take on all this. You know how we do our reviews? Well, full on, yeah, Carl. All right, okay. Autistic spasmologia likes to waffle on. Remember, for those tuning in, spasmologia is a word I made up to give my internal banter for myself to help me do things. You can't use it against somebody, so it's not a weapon. I devise these things very cleverly. You decide to recreate the word. I don't like to shame people, but in your language, shame on you. but I'm not going to say, I only wanted to praise that from what we've seen there. That's why I was asking to put this up on there. So me and you now can have a little chat, right, about our views of this.
Yeah.
Now, we have views about transgenderism. I think we should do more shows on this and do quite a few shows on this to keep reiterating that point to show people that we don't flip-flop. We have a view, and we want people to challenge our view so we can challenge ourselves. Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to reach out myself, haven't I, to like the likes of Dylan Mulvaney and
I think we should do
that
more.
other one.
We should do more of an effort there.
Yeah.
Because if I can speak to Dylan and all that, I think they can help me a lot.
Definitely, especially in regards to
Carter. Guys, I need help. Yeah?
So if you, don't be ignorant to her.
If you think that you can connect with anybody, such as I did another one who I'd like to connect with, and it's not a favourite thing more than Dylan, because
the one that you
Jeffrey Marsh.
Jeffrey Marsh. I couldn't think of his name.
No, there's something about Jeffrey Marsh that makes me hate him to the core.
He's like Marmite.
There's also something about Jeffrey Marsh that makes me love him more than my own self. To me and that individual are supposed to meet at some point. I'm trying to be as neutral as I can there, guys. There's so much more to that I want to say, and I know it don't make sense to people, so I'm just going to drop out of that waffle right now and say, I want to meet this individual, but there's ways I got to learn my language first. There's a language by which I want to speak to Jeffrey with. I don't think I can upset Jeffrey. Yeah, I see we did it. Yeah, but you see what I mean? I don't want to be tripping over my own words all the time because I'm caught up in a spell that I refer to people as in, go watch the Gong game or the Yes No game and you'll see what I'm trying to say here.
Take your pick.
Right, without waffling too far into this.
Do the Yes No game.
Yeah. All right, guys, okay, I'll try and speed up because we've waffled on a bit here, right? So the Transgender World Cup swimming competition. What I'll do is I'll give you my take on it. The fact that no transgenders turned up to this tells me it either wasn't publicised well and they wanted to push this agenda, which a lot of people say. No, see, it's just gender. They didn't even know what was happening. Right? But if it did and they did know what happened, they might be like, no, I'm a woman, I want to race against women, which you go to prove their point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am an avid believer that when it comes to athletic sports, just like if I am with the toilet, make a trinity. I'm all for the trinity.
Yeah.
I don't even mind Buddha having just all sports, all categories. And like everybody will see then when nothing but males at the top, transgenders somewhere here, and females all the way down there. All them transgenders, they'll drop out.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you're at the back of the males, there is an incentive for you to go join the females if you can push you to the front. That is an incentive. I'm not saying that's what people are doing, but that is an incentive. You remove that incentive, you remove all the problems.
Is the pure unfairness, though, as well, of the fact that, you know, that they've got different bone density, muscle mass, everything.
Oh, yeah, no,
I mean, it's like, and these women, like, train hard.
Yeah, right. Hard. All the same talking points are there, but I don't think these get to the actual core of it. They're good points that add to something. But the point I'm trying to make here is the fact that you can have it so everybody is in one, which would work, because it would give everybody a good idea about what we should do for the future, and it will show lessons.
Stick out more as well.
Or, to make it completely fair, have it so that you have both things. You have it so that there's male and female sports, and then you have mixed gender sports.
Yeah.
Males, females, and transgenders can all compete in this.
Yeah.
And then, if transgenders get enough people involved that will turn up to these things that are put on for them, you can have transgender one on top of that, so just transgenders, just females, just males, and one for everybody. Now, when transgender people say, no, I want to go against females, I don't want to go against males, then true incentive starts to show itself.
Yeah.
But unless you put these mathematical theories in place, and you create either a trinity, which can go into 4 then, with creating a separate one if there's enough want for it. There's definitely enough want for an open one. You put an open one, yeah. Do you know why? Because not all the top, maybe they do, like, if you're within a top range or something, you can't go into the open one. Or they do, like, you know, top 100, top 200, top 300, and let's start getting more and more people involved. I think that would create an even bigger, better business of having that. More people will watch these individuals compete for, like, a lower division in these kind of sports instead of just an upper division. Maybe it works like, I don't know. People going, that's how it works, it did. I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I'm willing to learn. No, ignorance, that is, in my behalf, but that seems like a fair way to do things. It
It's the support. It's the support for the females as well, isn't it? Because the other argument was the fact that for male sports, there was more people watching males play sports than women.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So they lose
that
as well.
right.
and
So
it's like,
I understand. We look at sports as athletics and sports as games. Yeah, in the games, which is all down entertainment and things like that. Sorry, that's to do with entertainment.
Yeah.
So we could do one on that.
Yeah.
It's a good point. We
That'd
can
be a
do
good
another
one,
one on about our views on that and the way to look at it from both sides and things like that, and how to bring it to the middle. But in this sense, I'm saying how you bring this to the middle is you have to either Buddha this stuff and put everything as one. Just swimming, just breaststroke or whatever swimming it is, and everybody can compete. Male, female, doesn't matter, and it's just open. Completely open. That's Buddha. That's the way of Buddha, yeah? You can keep it Jew-like like this, or dual, as people don't like, because I'm not linking Jewish people or Jewish religion.
No,
Jew
no.
to me just means dualistically.
Dualistic.
I'm talking about perspective, not individuals or religions.
Yeah.
So the Jew perspective, from what my understanding and what I've been taught, is like, two, good and evil, right, wrong, all that kind of thing. So, of course, you're going to see male, female. But me, a Christ, I'm going to look at it in the sense of, right, where's the Trinity in this? We can form more from the Trinity because it's just Trinities on top of Trinities. Everything comes in triangles from what I see. But this first Trinity that you create could be the sense of creating an open one in between the male and female. Because that's the middle, yeah? That's where the transgenders and everybody live. They want to live on the female side of it, but they have a masculine
The best
body.
of both worlds,
So they have a feminine imaginary friend and a masculine body.
Yeah.
So they want both. They need both, as far as I'm concerned, so give them both. Have ones where, like, it can't all be males, like 3 males, 3 females, and 3 transgenders all go in and compete. And then, when transgenders, they're like, we enjoy this, competing against all our whatchamacallums, but, like, could we just compete against women? And they go, yes, we will make complete transgender women, and unless you see all the transgender women as women, then, what is the whole point of this? It is women, right? The all transgender women. But what we're doing is we are separating even down for, like Alyssa's saying about fairness, about body mass and things like that. Because we
there
can.
are certain advantages compared to most women, don't they?
Yeah.
So.
Before, it's hard to create a category between men and women, right? Well, now they've created a category.
Yeah.
You call it queer category if you want, and all sorts of people can learn. We can even do an LGBTQ one if you really want to get into everything. But guys, if you make different lanes for people to have a fair chance in their lane, and even create different, well, they do really, because obviously you have state finals and things like that. I get all that, but I just mean people want a little fame on screen. We can't be going down to the high school stuff, although in some areas you can. They're really good. But, like, if there's, like, a top 100, but there's a top 1,000, there's still, like, these mega beasts, we can create something to involve a lot of different people that don't involve those before that are in this top 100. Yeah. Exactly the same thing as Rocket League do, yeah? Those who play Rocket League would understand, yeah? That if you're in Gold Division, I know people understand this from other sports, but why can't we create this in this area? Because it just seems to me that the thing that would push me as a male to run as a female, that wasn't my true self, but it's something I wanted to live, if that's the fear that a lot of people have, is the fact that there's an incentive in joining the females because I have that over it. Or great athletes, men athletes out there, male athletes that don't agree with this kind of thing, want to help females, just all 1 year, just all vote to be females, all run in the female stuff, dominate those who have come in it now, teach them all a lesson, and then say, now we need to do it, otherwise, we can all just identify as everything. And males could identify, the top males, like if the top 10 in the top 10 all start to identify as females, just to run in the females and help the females out, the females might see that as a good thing. Yeah. Because they might lose to everything, but they're doing that anyway in their opinions. Not everyone, but a lot of people say that a lot is really subjective, I get that, but we're seeing more and more people suffering from this.
Riley is the top one has been talking about it a lot, and she
Riley Gaines, Riley Gaines, yeah, she's been talking about stuff like that. I wonder what she's saying about this right now.
That'd be interesting, actually.
Very interesting. We'll have a take a look at that, see if it's worth a point out. But yeah, look, I mean, they didn't turn up. I say they, choose my words correctly there. The theys didn't turn up for something they put on for them to try and create something in the middle ground. This was very Christ-like, but it could have been done in a way to not have them turn up purposely to make it look like this. That's also possible. So I don't fully believe, but if this is true, they didn't turn up, why not?
Yeah.
We want to race against the women. Yeah, but alright, and if in this open one, women can come and race against you. They're free to come and race against you, but it's their choice. It's not forced upon them. They have an option to have both worlds. They can race in races that are purely female, races are purely male, and races for identities. It's like they want us all to be identities now. They don't want us to identify with other things. You should identify with. Is it identifying with and being an identity is two different things, in my opinion. To identify with, I can just identifying with is to label that which I really want to be in the identity world for you to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying I just want to be me. I want to be I am. That's it. But you are trying to force me into a box or category by saying, no, you've got to be an identity, and my identity should be allowed to race against your identity. And it's like, well, I don't know. What if I would just want to be female, which is me identifying the thing that I am, so you understand? Like, I can see how it's confusing people. I need more work, guys. I need more work in this area. If people understand what I was saying, let me know. If people understand and didn't agree, let me know also. Oh, we're not playing this now, anyway. Like, do you want anything to add to this? Because I know I've run off there.
No, I think no.
What about what I said?
I want to make, so.
You know the point I was making about, just quickly, about either having everything all-inclusive, or giving all separate categories. And wouldn't that create more revenue and more footage? People tune in for that stuff.
Definitely.
And people who tune in for the identity one may tune in for the biological ones. Biological and identity ones. It seems really simple. And the reason I linked it to the toilets is because you could either do one, guys, universal toilet, where everybody goes in there. Yeah. It's working in a lot of places. Or you can have free. An identity toilet and
biological.
And two biologicals. Because biology comes in twos, but identity is fluid. I think I'm getting all that correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's lovely.
So you can have an identity toilet where anybody can walk in. So if the women are comfortable walking in there, the women who are comfortable walking in there go in there.
So a choice.
If the females who are not comfortable going into the women's toilet want to go into the female toilet, they can. But somebody identifying as a woman cannot identify as a female because a female is not an identity. And therefore you can't go into a biological toilet. It's not for you. No. If that makes you feel like you're not free, understand that sometimes your freedoms can infringe on someone else's, just their whole, as you say, their whole identity. But just who they are. They just might feel insecure having somebody who has the ability, and we already know has a mental illness in their head, coming into the toilet. You might not see it as a mental illness, but they do. They don't see the world the same as you, and hence don't force your view of the world on someone else. Right, Carl, you're going to go on another tangent now. Should we see Harmony and get us to another one?
Let's go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harmony.
To the love, support and sharing of the community that has followed us here on YouTube, we have been able to build a village for special needs children in crisis out in Tanzania. Our family in Tanzania is now made up of nearly 200 children. Most of these children have disabilities, and most of these children are among the most marginalised human beings in our human story. To all who have partnered with what we do, thank you for your love and support. We simply can't do what we do without you. If you visit www.sharetanzania.com/partnership, you will see all of the details there.
Right. You need to press. I'm just teaching you how to do it. No, it's the FN, hold that, and then press F9.
Where's F9?
Top there.
Oh, yeah.
See? And now it says that, and then you can record again. Go back into this mark here, and now it's recording the screen. So, what do we want up there? What have we got for us to do?
Oh, yeah, so we got the Black Conservative doing the transgender swimming competition. Cancelled Fox Business. Oh, it's on Fox Business one.
The Black Conservative Business.
It was when I put on there yesterday.
Let's go on to
transgender swimming competition.
Let's go on this channel a bit there.
Fox Business.
There.
Yeah.
Wow, he's done loads in Guy goes off.
Fire.
Oh, that's where we watched.
No.
Advert for Lissa. It's all in the bloopers, folks.
Alright, guys.
Alright, guys. I love it. I love it. Alright, we'll listen to what you guys say because we always can't be mocking the guy and not put him on. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, we don't cut this out, guys. Well, we do. We put it at the back though. For you to see what we actually like. We don't hide anything. For the fans. No, they're not fans. You weirdos who watch this, and I love it. Keep watching this shit. It's awesome. I'm allowed to potty mouth at the end. It's the cat out at the end. No, I should still put warning to potty mouth, shouldn't I? I'm now going to do it. They're going to forget it. You know what? They're a bit of
emblem.
No, it's not, because that's when I do in the actual show. We haven't said go yet.
Okay.
People are going, oh my god, she puts up with it every day. Mm-hmm. Right, ready to get this?
Yeah.